What's going on, everybody? So I had posted some videos, and some people wanted or suggested that I sort of go over some cop videos on YouTube. I talked about how a guy in my department sends over videos, and we talk about them, and we discuss them, and we try to learn from them. People said I would love for you to do that and post it somewhere. So hey, that's what I'm going to do. If you're new to my videos, I don't do a whole lot of editing. It's typically like one take, one go, and that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to sit here with my coffee. I'm in my house, and we're going to watch some videos. So this first video is a shoplifting complaint, and yeah, I'm gonna go through it, and we'll talk about it. So here it comes.
Police Department.
Yes, can I get an officer to 10120 Johnston Road, Food Line?
Hold on one moment.
I got
Food line on Johnson Road.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what's your name? What's going on?
I got the same guy who keep coming in here shoplifting. Saying he's African American, he's 6'5", he's probably about 220, 230. Right now he's in the produce department making his round.
Okay.
The same guy your officer keep coming for. And
Is he currently concealing items now?
yes, he's right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
If I
Got
can
it.
somebody please hurry up.
Yep. Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
All right, he's walking. I'm gonna try to get up with him. He's wearing a yellow raincoat.
Sure.
Hey, stop, police. Stop, police. Better back up. Get on the ground. One at Taser. Get on the ground.
1514.
Get on the ground.
So my first take here, when he's approaching him, he's already just stopped police. Fine and good. Order to stop. He's not stopping. But then when he makes that first initial thing, like when he grabs him, the guy turns around and yells. For me, watching it as a cop, I'm thinking, man, what is going on? Is there a mental health issue? Is there a drug issue? But I also think the guy had on headphones, so I don't think he initially heard the stop police. I think he has on headphones. Let's keep watching it and figure it out.
Get on the ground, sir. Oh. All right, we're walking towards AMC. He's already tried to push off on me, so get on the ground. Get on the ground. Good right.
So whether he has headphones on or not is really null and void at this point, because he made multiple eye contacts with the officer. He knows the officer's there to try to get him to stop now. He's just not complying. Still don't know if there's any drug issues or mental health issues, but if he did have on headphones and couldn't hear the officer, at that point is null and void now, because he's turned around and looked at him multiple times. So this dude needs to stop. That's
good right. Get on the ground. This is the police. You do realize that, right? Okay. Get on the ground. Dude, I really don't want to tase you. Where's somebody at? We're walking on Johnson right now. Get on the ground. Do not walk into traffic. Kill it to die, dude. Do not walk in that traffic. Okay?
In my opinion, it should have been done right then, right there. He had put hands on him. He already had enough reason to detain him for shoplifting. Guy was not following commands. He had plenty of reason to detain him. Now the guy's about to walk into traffic. He actually puts hands on him. And then he's like, don't you do it. Dude, end it. I don't know what it is. And I'm not trying to talk crap about this officer. That is not what I'm trying to do. We learn and we grow by watching these things. But what I'm getting at is act. If you're going to do it, if you're going to put hands on him and you're going to do it, act. The failure to act leads to a lot of bad stuff. So if you've already made the determination, I can detain him. He's not following commands. Whatever. I don't want to over abuse officer safety, but there is an officer safety element. This guy is not caring that you're there. He is not caring that you're a police officer. He is not caring that you are telling him to stop. He is not caring that you're threatening to tase him. So there's something going on. So this now isn't just a simple shoplifting. This is a bigger picture. Something is going on. But you got to act. The second you grabbed him, it should have been over. Use your techniques, take him down, take him into custody. It should have happened before in the parking lot. I totally get that. But now it's even more so. Take him into custody right now.
He's walking into traffic now. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Ow! Don't you move! Taser deployed, taser deployed. He took a big...
Taser deployed 15.
Get on the ground! He's back up. I don't have any more tasers. He was able to get up. Get on the ground! Now! I'm in Johnson Plaza now, or Johnston. He's walking back to his house.
What do we always tell people as FTOs? Be prepared for your taser to fail. However, his taser did not fail the first time. This officer failed to cuff under power, which is what the taser is for. You tase, you get 5 seconds, you cuff under power. All of our holsters and stuff are designed, if he has appropriate equipment, to I can go with a Taser 7 like he has. I can go boom. I can reholster my taser. It can still work. I cuff under power. That's how it should have worked. He fired both of his sets of prongs. I think both were justified. The first one wasn't working. He fired the second one. Both still justified at that point. But be prepared for your tools to fail. And in my opinion, looking at this sort of, I guess, if you will, Monday morning quarterbacking it, he was not failed to do the physical side of it, or he was not prepared to do the physical side of it, I guess I should say. It should have been over. It should have been over in the parking lot. It should have been over when he grabbed him by the shirt on the other side of the road. It should have been over when he took him to the ground in the median. And then he gets up, he crosses the road again, and the guy is still just walking with him, which I'm actually not upset about that. I'm not upset. If you're waiting for backup, golden. Wait for backup, keep eyes on him, golden. But there has been a lot of opportunities up until this point that he should have and could have been taken into custody. And yes, this is an officer-involved shooting incident. We're going to get to that. My point is there was a lot of things that could have and should have been done prior to the shooting. So I skipped ahead a little bit in this next part because it's just him walking, continuing to tell him to stop, him not complying, and they're just literally walking. One thing that really strikes me is the suspect doesn't say a whole lot. You'll hear him if you go back and watch it. Hey, we're the police. You need to stop. Okay. He's not really talking a lot. Something still tells me there's something going on. There's drug influence. There's something going on in this other than just a simple shoplifting again. So this next part, I will warn you, it does get a little bit graphic. This is where the shots fired takes place. And then we'll
You ain't getting away, bro. Get him, Daddy. Back up. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Get down! Shots fired, 15. Shots fired.
All right, so that's it. So just a little bit of backstory. This is in Pineville, North Carolina. This guy, the suspect, the guy in the yellow raincoat, he not only to shoplifting currently that day, he also had felony warrants for breaking and entering and larceny from that same Food Lion, by the way. So this has been a chronic problem. Officers responded to it. Like I had said previously in this video, there are multiple times that the suspect should have been taken into custody, could have been taken into custody, and the officer failed to do so. Granted, the guy is a big dude. If we remember, they reported that he's 6'5", 220, 230. So he is a big guy. However, us as officers, we should be able to be prepared to be in that fight. Or if you're not, like I said, just walking behind him until backup gets there, I am totally good with that. I am good all day long with that. If you don't feel like you can do it, I am good all day long. Walking behind that, keeping eyes on him, wait until somebody else gets there. So somebody else does get there. The taser deployment has already failed once, and he was unable to be cuffed under power. Now a second officer tries to use a taser. That attempt also fails. Guys, be prepared for your tools to fail. Be surprised when they work. Whether it's a taser, a canine, handcuffs, I don't care what it is. Expect them to fail and have a backup plan. Okay? Here where I live, in the state of Maine, people wear hoodies, people wear sweatshirts, people wear stuff all the time. Raincoats can be thick. Those probes, those barbs may not go through that very well. So it may initially hit, and then the raincoat comes off. Now you've got a bad connection. Your taser's not going to work. Be prepared for them to fail. Okay, so now this guy is actively resisting. He's actively, I won't even say he's actively resisting. He's actively attacking. But I don't see any weapons. I don't see a knife. He does put his hand in his pocket. And I was like, okay, what's going on there? But then he comes out and there's nothing in it. He goes to grab the officer and punch the officer. And then he grabs the officer's lapel mic. I don't see a weapon. He's still just trying to fight. He's swinging. You know what I mean? And so I know Mecklenburg County said that this was a justified shooting. There are parts of it that I can see that those officers were in imminent fear of serious bodily injury and or death. Okay, I can understand that. And from the very letter of maybe if that's what they're looking at, okay. That officer could articulate, he's followed this guy. He's now away from his car. Backup's having a hard time to find him. There's only one backup guy, the officer that showed up. Taser failed twice. He's still failing. Now he's actively attacking me. Okay, that's what articulation is. And, you know, if that cop felt that he was in immediate fear of physical bodily injury and or death or serious bodily injury and or death, I'm not going to try to speak to his feelings. And so if it was ruled justified by the Mecklenburg County District Attorney's Office, then it was ruled justified. However, I don't think it should have happened. I think it could have been prevented. I definitely think that with 2 officers there, 2-on-1, hey, knuckle up, guys. Do some leg strikes, kick him, punch him, hit him in the face, punch him in the freaking face. Anything other than shooting him, basically, in my opinion. So I'm not going to say justified or unjustified. I'm just going to say it was a preventable situation. That's what I'm going to say. And that's sort of how we talked about it at work, it could have been prevented. Proper training, the ability to be able to actually engage physically with somebody is super important. And shootings like this don't need to happen. This was a completely preventable shoot. 100% preventable. But yeah, so this is my first take on it. If this does well, I'll do more. So make sure you hit subscribe, like, all of that jazz, and maybe I'll do a couple more.